It was one of those evenings where the world felt like it was holding its breath. The sun was sinking low over my family's farm, painting the fields in a warm, golden haze. I was sprawled on my porch, sipping a steaming mug of chai, watching my buffalo, Daisy, munch grass in perfect rhythm with the fading light. Pure bliss. That is, until Lisa stormed up my path like a tornado with a personal grudge. "Excuse me," she hollered, hands flailing. "Your buffalo is ruining my sunset." I was doing yoga, and all I could see was that beast's backside. Daisy, unbothered, flicked her tail and kept chewing. I blinked, chai halfway to my lips, wondering if I'd heard her right. My buffalo, a fixture on this land long before Lisa's fancy eco-neighborhood sprouted next door, was now a problem. Lisa had moved into the sleek new residential blocks bordering our farm, and from day one, she acted like my fields were her personal playground. First, she griped about the cowbells. Then, the offensive smell of manure. She even filed a noise complaint when my uncle played his old folk tunes one Sunday. But this, complaining that Daisy was blocking her sunset, that was a new low. I took a slow sip of chai and said, "My land, my buffalo, my sunset." Her face twisted like she'd bitten a lemon. "You'll regret this," she spat, storming off. The next morning, an envelope was taped to my gate, a formal complaint from the local HOA, citing livestock obstruction of natural beauty and threatening a fine under their community comfort clause. I laughed until I saw Lisa's signature, backed by half the HOA. They'd even attached photos of Daisy, one mid-poop, as EVY Denke. I mean, really? Buffalo poop as legal ammo? I had two choices: cave and move Daisy, or make Lisa wish she'd never crossed me. That evening, I hit the livestock market with a mission: find the chunkiest, most sunset-blocking buffalo alive. I spotted her instantly, a massive black buffalo with a moody glare that screamed, "Try me." I named her Lisa Jr. and led her home, tying a pink bow on her horn for flair. At sunset, I positioned her right next to Daisy, sprinkling some grain near the fence to keep her in Lisa's yoga VYEW. Clockwork. Lisa stepped on her patio, ready to align her chakras, and froze. The scream that erupted was half bird, half fire alarm. "You named her what?" she shrieked. I waved cheerfully. "Lisa Jr. loves sunsets, too." Her face went beet red as she slammed her glass door, the porch lights flickering from the force. I thought that'd be the end, but Lisa wasn't one to back down. That night, she posted a 4-paragraph rant in the neighborhood WhatsApp group, titled "Urgent: Buffalo Harassment and Neighbor Bullying." She claimed I was weaponizing livestock and emotionally targeting her by naming the buffalo after her. Someone leaked it to me, and it went VY Ral in our VY Lodge chat. My cousin slapped sunglasses on a photo of Lisa Jr. with a caption, "Namaste, Lisa." The milkman couldn't stop laughing, begging me not to sell our heroes. That's when I knew I wasn't done. 2 days later, I was back at the market, eyeing a buffalo with an unblinking stare that could out-creep any yoga pose. I named him Ethan, after Lisa's son, who zipped by my fields on his electric scooter blasting club music. Ethan joined the herd, and now 3 buffaloes formed an L-shaped wall of moo, every sunset, blocking Lisa's VYEW like a Lee VY ink fortress. Lisa upped the ante. A letter slid under my door, announced an HOA meeting to discuss livestock numbers and community well-being. She wanted a bylaw limiting animals on sun-adjacent properties. I showed up yin and VY Ted, chai thermos in hand, phone recording. Lisa stood before her neighbors, pointing at a whiteboard with diagrams of sunpath obstruction, little buffalo sketches labeled Daisy, Lisa Jr., and Ethan like they were enemy tanks. "This is intentional aggression," she declared. A guy in the back whispered, "What if he gets a goat?" I nearly choked. When someone pointed out my land wasn't under HOA rules, Lisa suggested redrawing the zoning map like that was as easy as rearranging her patio chairs. The meeting fizzled out, no vote, no progress. Then Lisa got sneaky. I noticed a new pole in her yard with a solar-powered security camera aimed at my buffaloes. Her own sunset surveillance system. My uncle laughed, calling it a buffalo monitoring station. I decided to make her camera useless. I ordered neon construction vests, orange for Daisy, yellow for Lisa Jr., green for Ethan, and slipped them on the herd. At sunset, the reflective glare blinded her footage like a solar flare. Lisa ran out, while VYing her iPad, screaming about optical sabotage and animal glare terrorism. I sipped my chai, watching her rage tap her screen. The neighborhood split. Team Lisa versus Team Buffalo. Kids drew chalk buffaloes on her sidewalk. Someone handed out the Team Daisy stickers at the tea stall. Then things turned dark. One morning, I found Move Her spray painted in pink on Lisa Jr.'s side. Ethan had red paint splashed on his leg. Daisy was shaken but untouched. My heart sank. This wasn't funny anymore. I called the vet to check them, then the police. My own hidden camera under the neem tree caught a figure hopping the fence from Lisa's yard at midnight, spray can in hand. The officer raised an eyebrow. Proof it's from her property? I nodded. File a report. Warn her. An hour later, Lisa was pacing her driveway. Yelling as the officer explained this was now criminal. She went quiet after that. Her camera vanished, but I knew she was plotting. She tried one last stunt, a Sunset Harmony event to share natural beauty. I RSVP'd. My buffaloes and I never miss a sunset. Team Daisy. Then I built a raised grazing platform with a shade and a sign. Sunset Lounge, Buffalo members only. It blocked even more of Lisa's VYEW. She snapped photos for her next complaint, but I'd already met the town zoning officer. He confirmed my land was untouchable, even encouraging livestock enrichment. I taped the bylaw to the platform, just in case. The buffaloes became VY Lodge stars. People took selfies, some offered a sponsor feed. Lisa peeked from her curtains with binoculars, whispering into her phone like a spy. Then I went nuclear. I added a fourth buffalo, the biggest, fluffiest male in the district, with curved horns and a sleepy VYB that radiated calm. I named him Roger, after Lisa's husband, the guy always in socks and sandals, glued to his tablet. Roger joined the herd, and I added a sign. Sunset reserved for Daisy, Lisa Jr., Ethan, and Roger. VIP only. The platform became a local attraction. Kids posed with the herd. Influencers shot reels. At my cousin's wedding, the buffaloes stole the show, decked in garlands. Roger sported a gold tikka, Lisa Jr. a pink dupatta. The photographer's slow-motion sunset shots of them went viral. Lisa, watching from her balcony, slammed her door so hard it echoed over the drums. She tried one final play. A legal consultant showed up, claiming I was causing emotional distress by naming the buffaloes after her family. I handed him a folder of property records, permits, zoning clearance, even an email from a psychologist friend calling Lisa's rants high drama, but not criminal. He left quietly. Then school kids VY cited for a culture project, writing poems about the wall that moves. A radio station inter-VY EU'd me about peaceful resistance through livestock. A news article, Buffaloes blamed for blocking suburban sunset, exploded online. Artists painted the herd. A musician wrote a folk song, Sunset Moo. Lisa's defamation complaint flopped. Everything was public record. At the final HOA meeting, I laid it out. My land's private. My animals are legal. Your sunsets aren't protected. I handed over the zoning letter and filed complaints for vandalism, unauthorized construction, and harassment. Lisa stormed out, slamming her binder. Her reign of complaints was over. She went silent, her lawn unkempt, her yoga mat gone. One evening, a package arrived, a framed photo of the buffaloes with the caption, "They block the light but shine brighter." No sender, but I knew. Lisa had waved the white flag. Now, every sunset, I sit with my chai as Daisy, Lisa Jr., Ethan, and Roger line up, their horns slicing the golden sky. Visitors still come, stories still spread, and Lisa watches quietly behind her curtains. I didn't shout or sue. I just let my buffaloes be fat, happy, and perfectly placed. Sometimes, revenge isn't where it's laughter, patience, and a buffalo named after your neighbor, grazing right where the light hits best. So what would you do? If someone demanded you move your animals just because they hated the VYEW, would you cave? Or would you name a buffalo after them and make it a legend? Should neighbors control each other's land? Or is this just petty entitlement? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button if Team Buffalo's got your vote. And subscribe for more stories where justice comes with a side of sass.